Hey, this is Chris, but my friends call me Stones. Thanks for checking out my channel, and thanks for checking out my latest video, doing a little bit different, something different for today. I want to show you quickly a few things that I bought at the thrift store this morning. I went there not looking for things to resell. Of course, I wouldn't pass it up if I found something, but I was actually going there for things that I needed in order to sell other things that I already had, and I'll explain that a little bit more here in a minute. I also wanted to do like a quick what sold video, and normally I can't do those. And not that I like them and not that I want to do them that often, but I want to do them every once in a while to kind of show you the type of things that I sell and the prices that they sell for. The problem with me is I pack things up as soon as they sell. If I'm home and I have the time, I will pull that item and I will pack it up. And part of the reason why I do that is I think that activity triggers the algorithm for eBay, and that gives you the possibility for potential other sales. I think eBay favors any activity, and the algorithm favors that, and then that means it's going to push your listings up to the front and create possible sales. I couldn't tell you how many times where I'm sitting down and I'm actually buying the shipping labels for things that I had sold, and then one or two more sales come in right at that moment. I believe that's the algorithm kicking in. So I pack things up really quick. I ship them out really quick. I go to the post office every day. I think my turnaround time on eBay is like set at 2 or 3 days, but I ship things same day. I've even had times where I've sold something at 4:30 and I packed it up and it was out the door with me going to the post office before it closed at 5. Part of the reason why I can do that is because the post office is literally right down the road from me. It's less than a mile away, maybe a mile away. I could walk there if I wanted to, and I have in the past. So it's easy for me to stop at the post office every day. It's not out of the way. It's not an extra trip. I can actually stop there on the way to going somewhere else, and I have done that in the past as well. So it's hard for me to have a bunch of things to show everyone that's sold, because normally those things have shipped already by the time I'm going to record another video. So I thought the holiday weekend would be a perfect time for that because of the circumstances. We have the extra day of sales where nothing could ship because of Labor Day, but also because I was forced to drop off items at the post office really early on Saturday because I had a recycling event out of town. Normally I wait until the last minute to go to the post office. I don't go until about noon, 12:30 on Saturdays, and I don't go until about 4:30 on the weekdays. So that leaves a lot of opportunity for other things to sell and for me to get them packed up and shipped and dropped off to the post office on the same day. Again, I think eBay favors that. So I went to a couple thrift stores this morning. Again, I needed some things and I was hoping to find those things, and I found them. First of all, I bought this bin for $3.50. If I find a nice one in great condition, I'll pick it up, especially now with all these video games that I recently bought. I need storage. I'm running out of space. Most of the time they're missing the lids, most of the time they're cracked, most of the time they're broken, most of the time they stink. Sometimes they're just in really bad condition. But if I find one in good condition, I'll pick it up. Now, my main reason for my trip was to get these power cords. These are standard power cords, nothing special about them. These are the ones that you oftentimes see in computer monitors, some printers, your computer towers, if you have like a desktop or something like that. But I needed these for these printers. This is a receipt printer. I picked up 3 of these for free at the recycling event that I just did on Saturday, but none of them came with the power cords. So for 50 cents a piece, I got the power cords for them. Now I can list these printers for about 50 bucks a piece. I also picked up this Xbox 360 AV cable. I pick up any gaming specific cables that I find because I will eventually need them, because I pick up a lot of gaming consoles. Picked up this sealed VHS, Snoopy, Charlie Brown, Peanuts. Halloween's coming up. I do really well with sealed Peanuts VHS. Paid 50 cents for that, and I'll probably sell that for about $15. And then the last thing that I needed at the thrift store was another 3-ring binder. And it was kind of actually hard to find them because school was right around the corner and a lot of them have sold already. So I grabbed this one to replace this one. Now this is a shop manual for a Honda that I picked up at a yard sale on Friday. And this one is disgusting. It's dirty. And I actually cleaned this up. It actually looks a whole lot better than it was. But it's still bent. It's warped. It's torn. So I thought I'd get a new one. And I'll throw that in there. And I can sell the binder, or not the binder, the manual for about $50, $60. So I'll throw that, switch it over, and we can get that sold. Now going over to my what sold stuff. As you guys may have noticed, I'm always outside because I don't have the room to lay everything out in my house, in my workspace. I just kind of hope it doesn't rain. It's been raining all weekend, and so that's why I'm always outside. So the first thing that I sold was this collection of 14 Fisher-Price. These are the little people animals, circus animals, farm animals, horses, cows, pigs, sheep, a bunch of things. I pulled these out of the Goodwill bins, and I didn't start off with this many. This is one of those examples where I kept on adding to my listing. I might have started off with 4 or 5. Maybe for 4 or 5, I had them listed for maybe $15. And as I found more, I just updated the photos, updated the listing, increased the price a little bit more. As I found more, I'd update the photos, update the listing, update the price a little bit. And eventually I had 14 of them, and they sold for $38.54, free shipping. I'm a free shipping guy. I believe in it, and I'll do a video about that, explaining why here sometime soon. I weighed these weigh just under 2 pounds. So with tax, they probably cost me a total of $2.50, again, at the Goodwill outlet that I pulled out of the Goodwill bins. Then I sold this Jetsons Rosie the Robot plush. I think I picked this up a couple years ago at a yard sale for 50 cents, maybe $1. It sold for $12.54, free shipping. Then I sold this Super Soaker fountain. This is the Mount Tiki Soaky, I guess is what it's called. I picked this up at Goodwill just like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I think it was originally like $6, but I used a coupon that was about to expire for 35% off. So I think I got it like for like 4 or something like that. And it sold for $54.54, free shipping. Then I sold this t-shirt. This is a Harley Davidson t-shirt from a dealership in Boston. I picked this up at a yard sale about a month ago for, I think, $1, maybe $2. It sold for $24.54, free shipping. Then I sold these soccer cleats, or what it's described as an all-purpose cleat. Maybe it's football. You could probably use it for other sports as well. I picked these up a long time ago at a yard sale. Now today, if I ran into these at a yard sale, I wouldn't buy them. But I think I paid maybe $1 or $2 for these. It's been a while, so I can't remember. But those sold for $25.54, free shipping. And then I sold this Texas Instruments TI-84 Plus calculator. I picked this up for free at the recycling event on Saturday. It works. The only thing I did was I added batteries. So what I do is I pick up packs of batteries at the Amazon return bin store that I go to frequently, and I can get a pack of 20 or 25 for like $2, $3, and then I just throw that in with the listing. It literally cost me probably 50 cents for those batteries, if that. And I listed this, and this sold within an hour. I mean, school's back in session. Kids are getting their lists of all the supplies that they need for their classes, and calculators are definitely one of those things. This sold for $59.54, free shipping. Then I got this stack of Bible Man DVDs. This is a set of 7. They're all brand new, sealed. I paid 50 cents a piece for these at a garage sale about a month ago. So about $3.50 I invested in these. Now, a buyer originally sent me a message, asked me if I would sell them just 2 of them. And I originally don't do that, but because they were willing to pay up, I was willing to do that. Now, if this was a complete set, like a run of like volume 1 through 7, I wouldn't have done that. But because it was different various ones, like, you know, volume 2, volume 4, 7, 8, 12, you know, it wasn't consecutive DVDs, I was willing to break them up. And then the buyer came back and said, oh, looks like I need more than that. I'll just go ahead and buy everything from you. So this is $49.54, free shipping. This is the only item that I already have packed up, only because they are glass and they're breakable and there's a bunch of them. So as soon as I listed them, I packed them up just to keep them safe, just to keep them protected, and also so that none of them get lost. So this is a collection of 10 vintage glass fruit and vegetable set. This is what your grandmother would have maybe on her dining room table as a centerpiece. I knew these had some value, and I almost passed on these. I went to a small little community sale, and someone had them out, and they said everything on this table is $1 a piece. Everything on the table is $1. And I thought, well, $10 for that isn't too bad. And I said, well, I'll take these then. And they said, no, it's $1 for everything. So I didn't pay $10, I paid $1. So these sold for $49.54, free shipping. And then I worked all day on Labor Day. I didn't take the day off. And I listed video games because I got a lot of video games on Friday. And I paid, again, $60 for 2 consoles and over 50 video games. So I'm saying that I paid less than 50 cents a piece for these. This La Gaia game for the PlayStation 2, so I paid 50 cents. It sold within a half hour of me listing it, and it sold for $28.54. Then this SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 for the PlayStation 2. Again, one of the video games I listed on Labor Day, and it sold within an hour. $14.54, free shipping. And the last thing that I sold was this converter, this Magnavox converter. This is what you need if you still have an old analog TV and you need cable. I think these are everywhere. I always see them, and I think some cable providers supply these for free to their customers just so that they could continue to get cable until they upgraded to a digital TV. But I picked this up for free at the recycling event, and this sold for $24.54, free shipping. So there you go. That's what I sold for the last couple of days. My sales actually dropped off on Labor Day. I don't know why, maybe because it was a holiday, but hopefully they'll pick up again today. Thanks for watching.